Can I tell you something very personal? I might regret that, but I met this guy. Remember how I told you all during the live that I went to this NBA party? I met someone there, and I thought I truly knew that person, and I think I mixed him up with someone else. I definitely seen him somewhere outside before. I walk into the room, I know I'm that girl. Like, I know I'm her. Like, I know everyone is gonna see me, and oh my god, you guys, I just have to put the camera down. It's been a crazy month because my mom is still here. Oh my god, I'm running behind. I just got my House of Labs lip oil. All right, guys, I need to get out of here. So my mom is leaving on Friday. I don't know how I'm gonna be without her because it's been so nice to be with mom. Anyways, where's my phone? Did I bring my phone? Yeah, I did. Jesus. I haven't filmed in so long because, you know, I just kind of said I have so much content and I just wanted to make sure that this time I used to like be with my mom and be more present, because, you know, which way I'm going to the right. I don't know, I'm gonna see her next time, so I just wanted to make sure that we still connect and we talk and we do things together that are gonna be pretty meaningful and memorable for the future. And why are you doing this? So it snowed yesterday in Atlanta, right? And it's just been like, what are you doing? Show some signs, bro. I don't understand. You guys keep going. So okay, let's talk about what happened, right? It snowed in Atlanta yesterday. It's been very, very cold. It was like 23 degrees when we played tennis yesterday. And then we couldn't come back. It was, I don't know, it was just like really scary to drive back. Like and my mom was like, oh my god. Like, my mom is she's amazing in very like difficult situations, but sometimes she's still a mom and she still freaks out. And it got to the point where I was like, Mom, you need to be quiet. Like, I'm driving, I feel my car, I know what's going on. And you need to just relax because I am in full control of this car. The more you freak out, the more you freak me out. And I don't like that. Whenever you're a passenger, you don't ever do nothing but like tail the navigations to that person who's driving. That's it. Like, don't freak them out. Don't do none of that, because it's just like, I don't need more stress. Like, I'm already in the position where it's like black ice and it's impossible to drive. So anyways, we made it. Oh, that was a Corvette. We made it, but like, I had to like, I snapped at my mom yesterday, but I snapped at so many people. And so when I went to play tennis, so like, I met this guy, right? And I don't care if listen, if you're gonna watch my YouTube, then you watch my YouTube. Do you think it matters? Listen, baby, watch my YouTube. Just got a lead. Anyways, if you watch my YouTube, then please watch my YouTube. But anyways, guys, I want to tell you something personal. So I met this guy. Remember how I told you all during the live that I went to this NBA party? I met someone there, and I thought I truly knew that person, and I think I mixed him up with someone else. I definitely seen him somewhere outside before, but I feel like I mixed him up with someone else. And oh, this is funny. So Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story. Sorry, I apologize. I'm like, I'm all over the place. Anyways, because I'm like, do I tell you guys? Do I not tell you guys? No, I'm gonna tell you. So anyways, I met him. I walked up to him as if I knew him. I just said hi, but it was like someone else that I knew. It was his party, and the promoter who was like throwing all of that, like he's a good friend of that person who threw a party. So I know those people because I used to be outside and I used to be around them. And I was like, they're great guys, so I miss them. Like, we used to hang out, we used to do fun stuff together, and, you know, whenever I used to drink, so it would be always outside. So I'm at that party, I see that guy, walk up to him, because he's, like, super tall, and then I just saw him, and I was like, wait, I know you, but I completely mixed him up with a different person that I thought I knew, and I was like, oopsie, nope, two different people. But I feel like that's what works, right? Like, whenever you walk up to someone and just pretend like you know them, then it just works. But basically, I'm not a cocky person. I don't feel like everyone wants me, everyone wants to talk to me. I'm not that. I'm very humble. I'm very simple, and I'm just very, like, I'm still a girl. You know, sometimes it's not like I'm insecure, but sometimes I feel self-conscious, and that's normal. I feel like it's normal for every girl to feel that way, but I also know that when I walk into the room, I know I'm that girl. Like, I know I'm her. Like, I know everyone is going to see me, and everyone is going to try to talk to me, which basically that's what happened. But I was there for like 35, 40 minutes, maybe 45 at most, and I left because I don't drink, and I had to go to sleep because I had a workout in the morning. And he texted me, and so we like started talking here and there, but it's just been like very on and off. And I kind of like, you know, not that I didn't cut the communication off, I just said like, let me know when, and you know, we'll like reconnect. And he was in town on Sunday, and he asked me to meet up with him. Oh Jesus, it's getting really hot. And I was like, I don't know, because I have tennis racket. No, not that I have a tennis racket. I just said I don't know because I have to be with my mom, and he wanted to go. We were gonna go shopping, so we did go shopping. And then I was like, you know what? I was gonna go play tennis, watch tennis with my mom. But you know, if you want to hang out, then like let's hang out. So he invited me to this place. So we went to, I don't know, I didn't drink anything. He ate. He didn't even offer food, which was maybe the first red flag. But and I'm, you know, I haven't dated. I don't go out with anyone. I'm just so like shy when it comes down to like dating or going out, and like I'm very like tense just because I'm so protective of my energy and of my peace and just everything that I have. And I know that like one thing I don't want is I don't want to get disappointed. I don't ever want to be disappointed in man. And unfortunately, people have disappointed me, and I don't know, you know, I don't know. I just don't want to be disappointed. And I'm very like, I need to get to know you. Like, I need to trust you. And then we spent some time at the dinner or whatever that thing is called, because I literally just showed up. We had a great conversation, and he was like, hey, I need to go charge my phone. Let's go to the next spot. I heard next spot, and then we're walking. I was like, where are we going? And he was like, my spot. And I go like, your spot. Interesting. Okay. I was like, I don't usually go to men's houses on the first date. But then I was like, well, I've seen you around. And then it clicked where I've seen him before. And y'all, if you want to know where I've seen him before, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. But anyways, I have another friend, and we did a party. Like, he threw a party that he invited me to. It was last year or the year before last, I don't remember. It was like a while ago. And it was like a barbecue, and so I met so many people in there on that event. Like, it was so cool. It was like a really nice rooftop that we were at in Midtown, and we were barbecuing. It was so freaking fun. Like, it was such a family vibe. Like, it was just cool. I loved the way that everything went that day. So we kind of stayed in touch. And then when we get into the building, I go like, wait, hold up, I've been to this apartment before. And I go like, that's my friend's house. And he was like, that's my house. I was like, what do you mean? This is like, my friend lives here in this room. I've been here before. So I don't know whose house it is. but does it matter? I guess no. So, who is texting me? Who are all those people? I don't know who those messages. I'm getting some random texts and random. Oh my god, this is gonna be a long conversation. But anyways, it's fine. You guys love when I talk. You'll listen to me regardless. So we're at this apartment, and I was like, I've been here before, and I know that they have those like mind games there. It's like Japanese like wooden little toys, I guess. Well, toys like in a mind game stuff. Like you like need to build a pyramid out of this little elements. So I sat down, that's what we're doing, and then just like the conversation went a little deeper, and then, you know, I was just like feeling some type of way because, again, like I told you, I get so tense when like it's unknown, and I don't like the unknown, and I'm just very like, lately I've been so bad at the unknown, and I'm not, you know, I don't really trust men. I have trust issues. I've been really scarred, and I've put myself in that position before, and it was basically, a lot of it was my fault. Like I take full accountability for it, but then, you know, I kind of like always brush everything off, and I feel like, you know, it's gonna be fine, and I'm not hurt, and I'm okay. But then, you know, time passes by, and I realize how hurt I am, and how like I'm so emotional, and I'm so sensitive, and I know that I always like show up as a, you know, I'm that girl, I'm like, but I'm still a human, you know, and I have those, like, I'm a little girl inside, and sometimes I'm always telling myself, like, you need to heal that little girl. She is very hurt sometimes, and that's why I've like shielded myself away from dating, from men, from talking to anyone. It's just been like me, and there's only, you know, only few people that I would let near me, and the people that I know that no matter what, like even if I text you and you don't respond to me right away, I know you're gonna call me, and I know if I tell you that I need a hug, then they're gonna show up, and they're gonna be there for me no matter what, like no matter where they are, with who they are, and it doesn't matter, they're gonna be there for me. And those people are the ones that I keep around, and it's just like I can count on my hand how many people like that I know, and I don't talk to those people every single day. So, you know, anyways, I just started feeling like, I was like, man, like this is like really getting in my personal space that I don't know if I'm okay with it. And basically I was like, I just need to process everything, right? And I was like, I gotta go. It was pretty late. We watched the game when it was pretty late. And, you know, I texted him. I was like, yeah, I got home. And I was like, I really need to process everything that just happened. Just because, again, because that's like the space that I'm in. And I'm very straightforward, and I'm very much like communicative over my feelings and like what I do and what I feel. So, and I texted him that, and he was like, how did it go? Like, you know, how did your processing go? And I basically told him that, you know, I'm very much scarred from dating in Atlanta, and I am, you know, I run away. I run the other way whenever someone tries to get close to me. When I know that I feel like something is off, I just shut down. And then he was like, so where does that leave us? And I said, well, I'm open to exploring this potential. And I said, where's your head at? Where do you want to, you know, where are you at in life? And what are you looking for? And y'all, dead silence. For 24 hours, dead silence. And I was like, wow, you either did, or I don't know, someone stole your phone, or he's like on the West Coast right now. I was like, you know, maybe your phone got burned in the fire. I don't know what happened, but there's one thing I can't stand is that, you know, I'll give you a grace of 2 hours. I'll give you a grace of 12 hours. Fine, 24 hours. But when we're past that 24-hour mark, oh, bro, no. No. So, yeah, that was, like, my experience to the point where I was, like, kind of opened up to someone. Maybe, like, a little bit. It's not much that happened, right? And maybe I was, like, jumping the gun by saying that it's something I can explore. Man, I'm just gonna go slow, honestly. But so I don't believe men, because they say, oh, I want what is in front of me, like I want you, I want this and that, and it's like, you say this but you don't do that. And it's basic things that you can fix in order to show that that's what you want. And that's just my thought process, and I might be completely off and completely wrong with it. So, but yeah, that's what happened. Honestly, it's a little bit upsetting. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit upsetting. My pink tennis racket is saying it is a little bit upsetting. And usually like when I'm far away from my mom, I'm just like, sometimes I have a really hard time communicating my feelings in person. I am so used to, because when I had a therapist, I would always talk to her through Skype, and I would always like express my feelings through a phone or a camera, and it's easier to talk to my mom when it's like, we're far away, especially about the feelings, because when I'm in person, I don't know why, it's like I just go blank and I can't communicate my feelings, and I can't communicate where I'm at, like mentally. It's so hard for me. But again, like that's why it's so much easier for me to express things on camera. I don't know why. And it's like, it's not okay, it's not good, it's something that I really have to fix, because you can't just hide by behind the screen all the time. And I'm just like really trying to work through that. And I didn't tell my mom that like I just said, because it kind of was a work meeting, because we needed to talk about some stuff that potentially could lead to something, as far as like who I'm going to invite to my show and all of that. But yeah, I didn't tell her anything. And she was like, did it go productive? And I was like, yeah, it went productive. And sometimes I just like, I don't want to disappoint my mom, because I know she thinks so highly of me, and she just doesn't understand why it's been so difficult to find a partner, or like a man, or whatever you call it. And I told her, I was like, listen, I'm just not in the position. And I just never told her how hurt I am from everything that happened. She knows everything that happened. And like Russians are very cold, and they're very like, okay, well, screw that person, let's just cut them off. And I know that that's like my background, and that's just how it's easier for me just to deflect, right, instead of reflect. And yeah, that's kind of like the space that I'm in, and I don't like it. I want to make a change to it, because if you want to find love, you have to go to it with an open heart, right? You have to, and your heart has to be open, and you have to, everything has to come from love in order to attract love. And I know that for me right now, it's all coming from fear and lack of trust, which is not good. And so when you have lack of trust, you attract lack of trust. It's just simple, it's simple things. And that's why I'm kind of like trying to understand where I'm going with this, and how do I make a change to it, because there's so much that's going on in my life. And for me, it's so much easier to just get buried in work and do so much work, and like not have a day when I just like do things for myself. So I don't know, I'm doing a giveaway right now, so I'm about to go drop off my racket, do my lashes, have a meeting before my lash appointment. I have to take a meeting, and then I'm gonna do my appointment, then come back, do the giveaway, drive back home, go on live. I already posted a video, I scheduled a video for YouTube, and yeah, that's gonna be my day. It was pretty, we went to yoga in the morning. It's been pretty good, but it's been hard to record, like, because my mom doesn't want to be on camera, so like I don't want to involve her in all of this. So it's just me, and I want to make sure that I respect everyone's wishes and boundaries with that, because not many people want to be on camera, and that's okay. So yeah, and I'm switching to Technofiber. I already got approved, so they are sponsoring they're sponsoring me, so they're sending me a few rackets. Pretty excited, honestly. And one thing I will tell you, despite my failures in love life, I am doing pretty well with tennis. I'm pretty happy with my game. I just starting next week, I'm gonna work with my coach consistently. Like, we're gonna do once a week. I have asked him if he can be very flexible with me on the package as far as like the price goes, because again, it's really difficult to afford everything, and there potentially might have to be expenses that are related to the studio for the show, because we might go a different route with the show and like have a different setting for it. but it's costly, you know, so it's costly, and I'm trying to see what's gonna work best. Yeah, and then I'm gonna play some tournaments, I think, but that I'll tell you guys over the Talk Less episode when I do a solo episode, because I'm gonna do an episode by myself. So yeah, about to drop off my little baby, my new little baby, to get really strong, and then I am coming back here to record the giveaway. All right, literally that's been my drive, 20 minutes, so y'all been with me.